Howdy ho, friends! Welcome to another episode of Trekking Tuesday. Let's go with the weather conditions real quick. 12 degrees when I left the house this morning. It's 29 when I pulled in the parking lot. High of today should be around 33. Slight wind out of the north, not too bad. Later on this afternoon, we're supposed to get some rain, freezing rain, then switching over to snow on my journey home. With that being said, yes, it's cold. There will be no video for YouTube. That's just too cold for my cameras to work. And I need to keep the Trekking Tuesday camera warm or it'll run out of battery too. Goals for today. I want to move the teepee poles before they get found. I've been noticing a lot of fresh boot prints out here. In fact, I seen some on the way in and I kind of lost track of them. So I want to get those moved. I don't want nobody to tear them up. I don't think they will, but you never know. The location I'm thinking of is I'm going to put it by the wiki up. I'm going to find somewhere over there to set them up at, because it is a little bit further out into the woods and you kind of have to really know where it is. Unlike Teepee Island, you can just walk right past it, look up there and see it. That is the goal today. And then maybe get them reset. I'm not sure, but I need to get my glove back on because my fingers are starting to sting, which means I'm getting a small case of the old frostbite. So when we get to Teepee Island, well, you know what? We're probably going to pass Teepee Island and go straight to the wiki up and drop some of my gear off. Then we'll get the poles moved around here. Whoops. All right, so let's make it over to... Oh, there's some more than prints I'm talking about. That's not fresh, but yeah, there's another one. Okay, I hope it's not too late. I swung by Teepee Island before I got here, and nothing over there has been touched. We're at the wiki up. It's in awesome condition. I'm a little concerned, though. There's a lot of mud. And the reason is because the gentleman that built the wiki up removed all the leaves and put them on a hut, which is perfectly fine. We do need to get a fire going because every time that wind blows, it's freaking cold. And I think I'm going to add well, it's not really a heat, you wouldn't call it a reflective wall, but some type of, I call it a windbreak to the fire pit. And you can tell somebody's been out here. I'm thinking it's the creator. We need to come up with a name for this. If anybody's got a name, that would be awesome. Wiki Hub, I know that, but we got to come up with a camp name. So if you got an idea, let me know. I think there's a perfectly good Y. But that was used for cooking. Yep. See, look, it's been cut. All right. Anyway, I think I found a spot to stash the teepee poles over in that area. As far as somewhere to set up, I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm going to have to think about this area for a bit. There's a flat spot there. I set my wood processing station up over here, thinking I wouldn't get muddy. Yeah, I was wrong. Got off the mat, sunk into the mud. Look at that. Yeah, it's wet. Okay, we've got Mr. Fire going, and this wood is damp. Some of it's frozen. There we go. I'm watching the smoke, and it's kind of going that direction. So some of the embers might hit the shelter, so we need to be careful. At this point, though, it would take a lot to get these leaves going because they're wet. They still got snow on them. They're frozen. So the flash point is not that high. While this is getting started, I'm going to walk over to Shelter Island and grab a couple items. I'm going to grab a tree stump and some of that dryer wood I got over there to bring here. Then I want to put the processed wood in the milk crate and then put my pack on the tree stump so it doesn't get all muddy. As you can see, nobody has touched it. Right where I left everything. Stumps there. These pieces of wood over here, which I need for the wall. I think I'll grab that stump right there and drag it over. Something to not too many people notice, but fire burns a lot slower in the winter. And look where the wind is blowing the smoke right into the freaking shelter, which means we need to put a wall behind it, a wind reflecting wall. Oh, excuse me. Don't see any need to cut down any trees because we got a lot of good fresh deadfall around here. In fact, that one right there is going to be perfect for everything I need. And then I think I've seen something over there we can make some poles out of, just sticking to the ground. Oh, there's a piece right there we can use. Look at this one. There's another good piece. Oh, got a big fur ball. Yeah, maybe not. Yes. Yeah, that's usable. That's nice and sturdy. So we'll use that. And I'm gonna grab the saw and go get us some more building materials where that fire is going. I've got the wall up, and you can see it's actually working. As the wind blows, smoke goes up. Of course, the wind's not going to blow now. It goes up and out and over the top. Let's try another angle so we can get a better view. Come on, wind. Oh, there you can see it now. Kind of going up and then over the top. So that's helping out quite a bit. Because this is so muddy, I'm going to have to put another support in over there, then one there to keep it from falling over. Remember the sleet I was talking about? Well, it's been sleeting on and off. Little sleet pellets. Yeah. Next project is I'm going to process all this wood, except for that big log right there. I'm really going to cut it up. But process those out and use those for firewood. Then put the tools away. After I get that done, we'll probably make another trip over to the teepee and grab a couple more items, and then we're going to rest for a little bit and then figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't know about putting the teepee here. It is really muddy. That means this is low ground. I tell you what, when I go back to Teepee Island, we'll see how muddy it is up there, and then I'll decide. I had to add an extra support to the back wall there because the darn thing kept falling over on me after I put on the two front supports. Got my processing stations all cleaned up, and you can see even though I put a piece of wood right there, I still sunk into the freaking mud. Now this is interesting. I've put all the wood I processed in the shelter because there's just no way I'm going to use it today, but I'm going to leave it for the person that built the shelter in case I need wood. And I found this shirt here. Now, I thought that was interesting, and no animal has drugged that in here. Now, anybody that has spent any amount of time in the woods knows that is a sign for I forgot my toilet paper. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to run over to Teepee Island. We're going to see how muddy it is, and I'm going to pick up another tree log. The ground up here, even though it's a little squishy, it's not that wet. Man, this is a tough call. And it's a little squishy there. Looks like we got a groundhog there. But not that bad. I mean, water doesn't come up when you stand on it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that before I decide to move it. So for now, it's just gonna stay right here. We're gonna grab this log and we're gonna carry it back to the Wickiup. I was coming back and I seen this area right here. It might be perfect for the teepee. The ground is raised. It's a lot higher than the there's a little creek that goes through there. It's definitely higher than the shelter. It's over there about 20 yards. Can you kind of see the smoke? Ground's not that squishy. See how high it is, and then it goes low, then low. So the water goes around it. You can definitely tell there and there. The perfect place to be to put it, if this is somewhat level, right in this area. This, of course, would have to be cleared out. That tree's okay. I'd have to take a closer look at that one. It's got the vine growing on it. That one's good. That one's definitely good. That big one over there. Okay. This one, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it, see if there's any fungi growing on it. But it's leaning in this way, so if it fell, it would fall in the teepee. That one looks good. That one looks good. What's over in the distance? Those are definitely good. That one with the vine on it, I'm not sure. It could be diseased. I'll have to check it too a little closer. Those, if they fall, it looks like they'll go that way or come down this way, so that wouldn't be so bad. A lot of potential. I mean, you can't see the river, and in the summer it'll hide with all these vines up here, so it'll be camouflaged. I'll have to think about this location. So yeah, all right, let's go back to the shelter. I'm gonna make something to eat because I'm freaking hungry. I have no clue what time it is because I can't see the sun. So what are we gonna have for dinner? Well, I found this at Walmart yesterday. It's like some kind of gumbo. So we're gonna give that a try. And I've got a small spot on the fire that I want to use right over there. And that wood is just soaked. I'm trying to dry it out. And trying to dry out the thermal rest before I roll it up. And that is getting worse. Yeah. I've made my mind up. We're not going to move the teepee over here. I think we'll use this little guy. And might need to put something for... You know what? We got a couple... What do we got here we can work with? I don't want to burn those up, though. That would just be a waste of wood. We could use this. No, I don't want to burn that up either. That looks promising. And, yep, that should be almost enough to set the cup on top of. So what we'll do is take these out here. And I'll probably grab my tripod here in a minute and make this a little bit easier for us. And try not to get in the mud pit. And we'll set up here and here. And I'll drag some coals down. Well, there's already some in there. And we'll just simply set the cup right on top of that. And warm this gumbo up. So as you can tell, the fire is pretty hot in this section. It's already caught that wood on fire, and it's only been in there a couple of seconds. Okay, no worries. Let's just manipulate this around a little bit. I mean, we don't need a rip-roaring fire underneath this in order to warm it up. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's see what this stuff looks like. I don't know. I've never had it before. Okay, so it doesn't look like dog food. There's actually quite a bit in there. And we're going to burn the contents out of this can. And then I'll squish it down and put it in my pack. So let's put that on. Okay, now we need to get some more coals though. Put that on and let it sit for a little bit. Let's put that over there. Let that slowly warm up. And we'll keep an eye on it. I've got a pretty good bubble going there. I'm thinking it's done. Let's see. The spoon's not hot. That's a good thing. It's starting to thicken up. Let's take a bite. Oh yeah, that's definitely warm. Oh my God. But I wonder if the sauce, I see the sausage floating around in there. I wonder if that sausage is done. Come here. Where the heck did it go? There it is. Let's see if that guy's done. Oh, okay. Well, it's coming off the fire. Now that I can eat a little bit of it without setting my mouth on fire, it's not bad, actually. It's not as good as homemade gumbo, that's for darn sure. It needs a little something extra. I'm thinking if you cut up some more summer sausage and put it in there, it would make it a lot better. Maybe some more chicken chunks or something. But it's got like a tomato soup taste to it. Still pretty darn good though. Definitely I will have that again. But next time I'm going to add more to it. You know, that would make a pretty good cooking with Bob video, actually. I'm going to put that on the list. Okay, what's going on now? Starting to get dark and much colder. I'm trying to dry this mud off my thermal rest so I can roll it up. Whoops. Here we go. So I'm going to finish that up. And hopefully, look at that. Look at this. Yeah, the heat is thawing out the ground here, and we're sinking in. Okay, where the heck was I? Oh, yeah. So we need to dry the thermal rest out, shake the mud off of it, finish this food up. Then we got to get this fire taken care of, make sure it's all the way out. I don't want to leave it. Is that too close? That might be too close. Yeah. Let's move it just a little bit more. Listen, oh yeah, that's really warm. That's a little better. Okay. So once we get done with that, then I'll figure out what we're going to go or do from there. Starting to get dark. I just checked the time. We've got about maybe 30 minutes of daylight left before we get total darkness. Fire's just about out. I'm going to throw some water on it just to make sure. I'm not worried that it's going to catch anything on fire at the moment. Stash the wood away. Pack's almost packed up. It has started sleeting again. You can't see it on the cooler. Hey, question for you. Why do I carry a cooler in the middle of winter? Fire, I'm very confident, is out. Plus, yeah. And with it sleeting, that means it's going to snow. We're supposed to get from 1 to 2 inches tonight. And then somewhere around 3 or more tomorrow. So this will all be covered with snow. I'm going to say goodbye to the wiki up. Okay, which direction are we going to take? I've been trying. Now, obviously, I've left footprints all over up here. But I've been trying to stay on the leaves. Mainly so I don't leave footprints in the sand. Okay, Teepee Island's that way. River's that way. And let's kind of go diagonally so we can get to the river. I want to show it to you before it gets too dark. We're making a quick stop where the underground shelter is going to be. I think John came up with a good name for it, called it Camp Log or something like that. I'll have to look at one of his comments. As you can see, there's no ice on the river right now. Yeah, some of the wing dams, well, I can't tell. I think some of the wing dams are popping up. I'll tell you what, let's go down a little bit further where we can get a better view. Whew. Those little ice pellets, man, they kind of hurt when they slap you in the face. Go, little beaver, go. Look at him go. Oh, there's his dam right over there. Big old pile is. Okay. So yes, the wing dams are starting to reappear. It means the water's going down. Oh boy, that wind is really cold. Oh, the ice pellets have stopped. But no worries, we don't have that much. Okay, let's not screw around and fall down in there. That much further to go. Just right around that corner. We're going to take a shortcut through the woods though. Might stop by the beaver dam though. And there is the beaver dam. Basically, he used this log jam to his advantage. No activity though. Okay. We need to move a little bit faster. Let's take a shortcut. See where I'm at? There is 0 trails, and I probably told you that before. You just kind of pick a line and go for it. Oh, what's this? More footprints. Interesting. Those are not mine. And a campfire. Interesting. Of course, that's very, very, very old. Let's, okay. See that path right there? Straight through there? That's the direction we're going. We are officially back at the Mountaineer, and it's still daylight. I'm going to get home in time. I really want to get home because I have a feeling my new flashlight's waiting for me. And yes, there will be a video about it later, and I'll explain to you why I bought it. Got some ice pellets there on the Mountaineer. Not too bad. Brought my heater buddy with, just in case things went south, and have some warmth. And I got my winter bag there. Got some more winter gear. In that plastic bag, I got 2 wool blankets and a fleece blanket, and an extra tarp because I had no clue what kind of weather conditions it was going to be. I could be on my way home, actually get stuck. I'm roughly about an hour plus away from home. We got to take some deserted roads to get there. Look at, oh, yeah, there we go. There's more ice pellets. Not too bad. Well, friends, I think we're going to wrap this video up. I had a pretty good day. Did some mods to whoever's. I seen something move right there. Could be a deer. To whoever's wiki up that might be, and I have a feeling everybody by now knows who it is, and I do too. But I've come to the conclusion I'm not ready to move the teepee over there because it is just so wet. I need to keep it on higher ground. So next time I come out, I think we're gonna do a little bit more searching. I did come up with an idea for a cooking with Bob video. I'm gonna use that gumbo, which was actually pretty good. And then we're going to add some more to it and bob it up a bit. Maybe some chicken chunks, some sausage. I'm not sure. Okay, we need to get going. It's going to be a fun drive home. The heater cord in the old Mountaineer quit working a little while ago. And I really haven't gotten around to replacing it. Because you have to take the entire freaking dash out. And according to the book, let's get that radio up and going. According to the book, it's going to take 13 freaking hours just to take the dash out. That's ridiculous. So I figure, you know what? I'm the only one that drives it, or drives her. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh my God, I'm so much rambling. All right, friends, let's wrap this video up. Thanks for all, oh boy, got tongue twisted. Thanks for coming along with me on my journey, and I shall see you on YouTube.